This is my story. I had a friend, wait, not a friend, a competitor. I had a competitor that was running with me at nationals, and he was claiming that he was gonna leave me in the dust. I smiled because that's crazy saying that too, because we were in actually the same we can say province, so we're representing the same province. But obviously, I want to go. I'm not gonna much about. Oh no, we got gold, silver, bronze. I don't care if I get the gold. I get the gold. I'm happy with that. But in his case, he was like, "No, Paul, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna win this." But I noticed something about him. What he showed me and what he said actually showed me a weakness. He was really, really nervous before a race. So nervous that he couldn't even run it. He deliberately false start. And it was crazy because he wasn't that far from me. Like legit, like in the heat. I remember one nationals in the heat. Actually, he beat me. He beat me in the heat. I came out third. He came out second. We made it to the final. We were like the fastest heat in the competition for our category. But when it came to the final, he just couldn't handle the pressure and he false started. So it shows how important it is to control your nerves. Even though you might be fast, if you don't know to control your nerves, it's quite useless. As you saw in use case. So if you're actually suffering from this and you're a 400-meter hurdle athlete, you're in the right place. My name is Paul. I help 400-meter hurdle athletes improve their times. Subscribe if you're serious about improving. So how to actually not be nervous before a race? The main thing is that you should actually, you know what? Close your eyes right now. Visualize your perfect race. If you're a girl, you're running with Fan Couple. If you're a guy, you're running with Karsten Warholm. Visualize running with them from the start. You cross the first hurdle. You cross the second hurdle. You're going with them. You're staying with them. The Santos is coming to you if you're a guy, and if you're a girl, Susan McLaughlin is coming close to you. But you're keeping up with them, and at the end, you manage to push and kick in the last hurdle and beat them. Open your eyes. How do you feel? You feel good. You feel like you can really do it, you know. And if you didn't, then you can actually just practice more so you can be more confident. Just picture this every time you're nervous. Picture your perfect race before it actually commences. Picture you actually in the lead. Picture you going with your race strategy. Everything actually is going well. And if you win, that's great. But I'll tell you more about that later. About that concept of if you win, that's great. But if you just execute it, that's awesome. And that leads us to tip number two. Tip number two is that when you run, don't just run to win, run to execute, which is key. You can have a cock race, but still win. Or you can have a good race, but don't win. A good race is always better than not winning. Because if you have a good race, that means that you executed to the best of your ability and you did what your coach or what you actually wanted to do. You executed, you didn't step too much, you ran a good race strategy, and you got your PB. That's the goal. That's what you're here for. That's what my channel advocates. Teaching 40-meter hurdle athletes to get that goal time, to get that PB, to become that goal self. Tip number three is that you should actually take a really big deep breath. Let's do it now. Another one. Feel good, right? You feel like the air just took out all the stress. Do this like 5 times before a race, and you feel ready to go. That's me for today. And guys, if you're interested into a Notion template that is down in the description, you can actually drastically improve by actually improving intentionally each month, improving. And that's something that your competitors aren't thinking about. So if you're interested into that, it's just $1 in the description below. But a disclaimer, it's only for athletes that are serious about improving. So if you're not, then you're in the wrong place. Remember, always strive to achieve your goals of